Welcome everyone back to another Community Async. This is Community Async number 17, Pots, Shops, and Drops. It is a standard 7/7 defeat cannon. It's a key sanity, but all the dungeon pots are thrown into the general pool. So we're gonna be breaking a lot of pots today. We're gonna be doing a little bit of shopping, and we're gonna be killing some enemies and seeing what goodies they got. Hold on. I've already made one huge mistake that I gotta fix real quick. It's pots, drops, and shops. Can't get those two mixed up. Very important. The order is very essential. All right. Whew. Dodged a bullet there. We're gonna be listening to R-Dub's music, which I believe is the Messenger, so that should be good. See how this sounds. I think it's the Messenger. I believe so. I might be incorrect. Oh yeah, that does sound like the Messenger. Alright. So yeah, because this isn't dungeon pots, these ding-dongs don't need to be opening those, but... You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that they didn't actually read the directions on this one. It would be funny though. For anyone that does do the asyncs, the homepage of the asyncs sheet, the little doc, it does list in the comment. If you hover over the mode, it lists all the seed details for the most part. And I'm pretty sure it was very specific about only dungeon pots. So let's see if they lift both these pots up here as well. Though that's an easy muscle memory. All right. You know, I have a feeling that Dataplit's gonna literally lift every single pot ever. When's Melvin coming? Melvin's taking a piss. They'll be back soon. So we got a Samaria start. That's kind of fun. Samaria is not a bad starting item compared to like bombs or something. I just love the push the block into the garden. And just like that, we have a sword. Wow, okay. So 46 items all together. I really just hope... I did a playtest, not of this seed, but of this flag set. And I noticed a very weird situation in Hyrule Castle, in that a lot of the pots just for some reason weren't getting counted if they had resources. Like ammo and stuff in Hyrule Castle. Also, I kind of like both players going a different route to get over here. Dataplit taking the outside, R-Dub's taking the inside. Yo, maybe I should have been nice and gave starting boots for this. Ooh, nice 8-bomb drop right there. It is a key sanity, but, you know, since it's standard start, we're gonna be forced into getting a certain number of Hyrule Castle Smalls and Big Key in order to actually get out of here. And, you know, because it's thankfully not Dorando or anything like that, we don't have to get creative looking for those things. Though I think you could still have a situation where you get another sword and the seed sends you into Castle Tower to look for the Hyrule Castle big chest, or big key. This is gonna be fun, just being like, seeing how much these runners know their dungeon layouts and know where the pots are. I have noticed one thing already, that R-Dub's should probably switch to the Dorando. the door rando tracker pack, just so it tracks all the keys. You will eventually? Okay, good. Don't worry, I've done the same thing. This is interesting, though. Oh, we did get a Master Sword, so we're already heading into Castle Tower because we ran out of Hyrule Castle small keys. That's funny. I completely missed that. Ah, it was right there. Got it. It's like, this is a problem. See, this is why Standard Start is so silly in these kind of settings. Is when you get these Castle Tower required dips. Oh. Gotta go a little bit more. Uh-oh. That's Ardub's looking for. The only downside is this room is absolute cheeks in Pot Sanity. Just trying to find all of them in the dark. I mean, at least we have the lamp. Ardubs, what are you doing? Ardub's under the impression that what if all the guards had potential key drops? Don't worry, I thought that too when I did a practice seed of this, and the numbers weren't adding up, but turns out in my seed it was just broken, but no. First time played Pot Sanity, ah, gotcha. Yeah, that could be tough if you don't know where stuff is. Or, you know, not even knowing or considering that, oh, maybe Castle Tower is a thing I have to do. I think if I ever do this mode again, maybe having the setting where pots that haven't been checked yet are a different color. I think there's that on the door rando, like, separate branch or something. I think that exists. So we're looking for another Hyrule Castle small, I think. And the Hyrule Castle big. Will we get it from this guy? No. Oh, we did get another Castle Tower small, so we're gonna go all the way up to the Circle of Pots to do this. That's incredible. Yeah, no hints this time. Ardubs, be careful. I think the only time I ever intentionally turn on hints is if it's entrance shuffle. I'm just, you know, there's something very satisfying about having a absolutely cursed mode like this. So there's the big key to Hyrule Castle, that's good. There's a glove, that's really nice too. Data play gonna grab the rest, see what else we can find in here. We do still need another Hyrule Castle small, there it is. I mean, we still need another one too. What? You didn't have the mitts. Data play, what are you doing? What is this tracking job? Is the other Hyrule Castle small? Eastern? Okay, that's all the items out of there. Time to die. Yeah, learning where... I remember when I did my first few pot shuffles. I don't know if I did one like a standard non-entrance or non-door rando pot shuffle for my first one. Probably. I probably would have tried it at least once. But I definitely had to look up a lot of the maps online to just figure out where some of these things are. So I had no idea. Alright, now we have to go get Zelda. Very important. Oh, careful. Yeah, having to do Castle Tower on 3 hearts is a little spooky. Do not want to get poked. Alright, now you're good. Good to go. There's a couple gotcha spots for sure. I mean, the pots that are underneath the map or compass chest in Eastern that are underneath, like, the bridge. Or, like, the ones in Back of Skull Woods that are underneath the bridge. Those are rough. And then, what else? What else is a good one? Oh, what? I mean, it's not relevant to this seed, because this is only dungeon pots, but, like, the ones that are in the Dark Connector caves. Those are kind of rough. Like, the Old Man Rescue Cave has a singular pot. The Death Mountain Cave, like the diagonal section with all the pits, and the ones before it have a few pots. Mountain Rescue, or Mountain Save and Quit has a bunch of pots in it as well. And then who could forget, there is a cave up on Death Mountain that is a single pot and then some fairies, and it requires a hookshot to get to. And I want someday for that pot to have some progression, like required progression, because that would make me so happy. I love that room in Pot Sanity. It's so good. And then there's the one pot in Turtle Rock that you have to do a tile room. And it's a single fairy floating around and a pot that normally has a full magic in it. Hey, what's up for you? Well, just want to say, you know, I hope you all get comfy. This is gonna be a long one. We're gonna be here for some time. So make sure you get your snacks, get your drinks. Grab yourself a big old can of beans if you need that for sustenance to stay alive. We're gonna be having a grand old time. Those beans. The other thing about this mode that I didn't really even think about when I picked it is just, you know, normally you go into Castle Tower, you're like, okay, I need 2 small keys. But then you forget about the key drop from the one guard, the 2 key drops from guards, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, no, I need so much more if I want to beat this. There's always that, like, late game realization, like, oh wait, that's not enough, I need more. It looks like Hyrule Castle is still doing that thing where there's no way there's still another 22 items here in Hyrule. So yeah, I don't know, that's a weird glitch, something to do with Back of Escape, but hopefully it doesn't confuse these players too much. I probably should have left a note in the channel about... See, like, that pot didn't get counted, nor that one. Like, anything that has ammo in it is just not getting counted in the Back of Escape for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I know when I did a practice seed of this, and I noticed that I wasted a bit of time going back there, like, double-checking, because, like, I got to the end, and I was like, wait, how the hell did I skip 13 items? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That would absolutely throw anyone off, because it's like, I know where these things are. It's like, how the hell did I skip 16 items? There's no way. Ooh, nice big 300. And Dataplet is out of Hyrule Castle, on to the next adventure. Because of the nature of it being key sandy and all that stuff, you definitely want to, like, literally do all of your overworld if you can before picking a dungeon, because you just never know. By the way, chat, quick question, as always, let me know how the audio sounds, if the levels are off, if I need to turn the music down. I'm just sitting here vibing, I'm having a good time. I hope at this point both the runners acknowledge that it is just dungeon pots. Oh, oh my god. I'm sorry. How are these seeds so bad? I mean, even my seed was not that bad. Okay, well, we need to find the boots to go get the Moon Pearl. The worst part about it is literally just the fact that both these runners, or anyone that played the seed, has already been, like, almost to the top of Castle Tower. Because they had to, and now they have to go back. That's beautiful. I'm glad I'm not playing this seed. But, I mean, at the same time, it's good info. It's good to have that. Like, oh, okay. If it was, like, a small key, you'd probably just never get it. If it was a big key, it'd be in the back of your mind for the entire seed. Kind of like the missed items. Because that's the thing is, like, I wasn't paying attention at all, but, like, if you were looking at your item count as you were picking up the pots and noticed them not going up, you'd be like, oh, okay, it's broken. Because I know I'd be, like, checking my item counts as I'm nearing the end of Sank and being like, yeah, these don't add up. This doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, yes. I love this song. It's okay, Ardo. I definitely wasn't paying attention when I played the seed. Or the similar seed. I should probably let Kara know about that. Messenger's got some good tunes. Very farty, but also good. It's funny the second time. Alright, the real question is, how late until these boots show up? I mean, the good news is, like, okay, well, I know I'm getting boots before Dark World access, so... No, it's no Valley of Bowser farts. Yeah, we got good stack of cash. This is shop sanity. Oh, there they are. Okay, well, quick and easy boots. That's good. So we could go get Moon Pearl literally right now. Probably no reason to not route that in. I mean, I'd still probably do all my overworld and then probably hit that up. I mean, at the same time, Moon Pearl being there is annoying, but it's at least like, okay, this is something everyone has to do. It doesn't matter. And once again, I really wish there was a way that you could, like, adjust the type of items that can show up in shops. Because Shop Sandy with Pot Shuffle is pointless. Because more than likely, all the shops are going to have, like, blue rupees, small magics, small hearts, junk like that. And the hammer? Okay. And there's Ardub switching over to the Dorando tracker. Well, this is good. We'll go beat Aga, get our Moon Pearl. I mean, you go beat Aga, you check Pyramid, save and quit, go get Moon Pearl, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I can go back, take that same portal to go over to Pod area if I really want. I have just normal Dark World access with Hammer and Glove. The real question is going to be, where are our keys? Let's see, is this... Not yet. Not yet. Data play going to go... I like this because, I mean, yeah, you do have a hammer, and Master Sword's fine, but, like, you'd probably want, like, maybe another heart, maybe a Tempered Sword, anything that would speed up the castle climb again. Oh gosh, what is wrong with that man? The pallets are really messing him up. I do like the Umbreon sprite, though. It's very nice. Yeah, the other thing is just shop sanity and a non-entrance shuffle also takes some adjusting to, because... God, there was a ROM hack I was playing that was shop sanity, and I learned the hard way that there was a shop that exists up on Dark Death Mountain that I didn't know about. And it had something good in it. And just make sure you just don't go to Dark Ice Rod Cave, despite what the funny name for that area is called. There is no shops there. Oh, there's the cave. That's silly. Okay, what are we doing, R-dubs? Checking bonk rocks and going up the mountain? Yeah, it's true, unknown. But you know how it works. You hear the name during a restream, but you don't put the context together, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, this is just Shopping Mall. Just in any situation. It's like, yeah, this is Dark Shopping Mall. The mountain trip right now is kind of interesting. There's not much you can do up here. Get a nice save and quit point. It's got no shop. Oh, did Dataplet... I missed it. Did Dataplet fail to set up the water walk, or just didn't do it at all? Ooh, small key. Eastern. Nice shop. Dataplet, why are you buying? Why are you buying those? No, that's funny. Gotta spend that money somewhere, right? Alright, Lake Hylia shop. Check what's on the island. A fiber. Yeah, Dark Shopping Mall got its name because in some Cross Keys tournament there was like 3 shops over there in one of the races. It's just a fortune teller. Dataplet probably getting that mixed up with the Dark World shop that's there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the real reason for the name. I don't know what you're talking about now. Purple Monkey Dishwasher? Well, both these runners have the means to get their Dark World access. There's a Fire Rod for sale here at the Witch's Hut. That'll be helpful, especially I think we already have half magic too, yeah. I expect to see... Well, we're going to Sank. Or, hold on. I know why we're not going to Castle Tower yet. We're still looking for a Castle Tower small key. I'm pretty sure that's the case here. Because you need 4 to beat Castle Tower in Pot Drop Shuffle. That's why, okay. So, what do we have? We have Agonist Cave, and we have Eastern at this point. That explains, okay. I'm sorry for misjudging you two. That's the thing is, if you don't have that information, like, on hand, like, it's really easy to... It would have sucked if someone, like, went back up there and, like, oh yeah, I don't have a small key. Nice little hammer dash. Green Pennant Desert. Nothing at the Saha's Closet. No, I forgot to do some ding dong. There we go. Just gotta click one button. We're in there. $58 items in Eastern. Ooh, nice heart container. And of course, as always, thank you so much to anybody that participates in these asyncs, and those that let me allow you to restream your playthrough. This is actually first time Data Plant being on the restream. Like, you know, I don't always get time to watch. Well, I mean, for the most part, I don't really watch too much Link to the Past randomizer outside of when I'm doing commentary. Or, like, a very hype, exciting tourney match or something. So this is fun. This is a fun opportunity. Alright, we got another heart piece. We're looking for that Castle Tower small. Or anything else that'll get us anywhere. You know, we could find Hookshot, we could find Mirror. Alright, looks like looks like the items underneath that chest were nothing. Nothing special. Ardub's not too far behind. Does have that mountain trip already done, so. Hey, what's up, Data Plant? Do you like this? Do you like the start of the seed? It's a good start, right? Everybody loves doing most of Castle Tower on their first, at the beginning of a seed while they're trying to figure out how to get through Hyrule Castle. Now, right now, Castle Tower Small is what we're looking for to get ourselves a Moon Pearl and get us full Dark World access. For the most part. Trash start. The Hookshot will get us over to East Death Mountain. Amir will get us up to Hera and East Death Mountain. Hookshot would also get us up to Death Mountain, or up to Hera. Oh, that's Ice Palace. We could also find something like the book to get us in the desert. Alright, we gotta find something in this room, right? This is where all the goodies are. Small magic, 5 arrow, nothing, 20 bucks. Another magic. Another magic. Uh-oh. Nothing! Come on! Where's the goodies? Alright, 3 more spots right here. Oh my, is it literally the last spot? Oh my god. What the hell, man? This seed is trash. Why would it do that? What are they, like, what are the, okay. It's just a beautiful sight to see. Oh, is this data play going back because the numbers don't match up? Yeah. I noticed this when I was doing a practice playthrough of this flag set, that all the pots in the back of Escape were just not being counted if they had only ammo in them. So I probably should have posted about that in the channel before everyone played the seed. So that's kind of on me. So if you lost a couple minutes going back to that, I'm sorry. But just the fact that the seed's like, alright, you have to go all the way to Boomerang Chest and Hyrule Castle to get your Master Sword, to then go all the way up to Circle of Pots, which is almost the top of Castle Tower, to get your Hyrule Castle Big and one of your Hyrule Castle Smalls. Like, that is gross. That is nasty. And then, after all that, you still had to go all the way over to Eastern. In the very last possible item spot you could get in the dungeon is that last Castle Tower key. It's just... chef's kiss, man. It's so good. I love it. Like, I wish I could take credit for this kind of evilness, but I can't. I can't do any of that. It almost makes you wonder if, to some certain degree, what if, like, the generation process is like, alright, try and be as big of a dick about it as possible when you're making stuff. If only. I don't have a special touch for rolling these seeds. I don't. It's just... You all have a special touch for playing bad seeds. Yeah, that's it. Because, like, it's funny because I'll generate... Because usually what I do is I'll set up the async stuff the night before. The night before a restream of the previous async. And then I'll usually generate a second seed for me to play. So, like, I played the same flags after I announced these flags, and that seed wasn't as... It was still bad, but it wasn't as bad as this. It's just a coincidence, that's all. Nothing special here. I'm not gonna be that guy that's, like, tells everybody how much they, you know, how many times that they've made stinky seeds and make it my thing. Oh, it's a classic Willard seed. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I just want to know, out of, this is Async 17, I just want to know what % of these seeds have not been stinkers. Because they've all been stinky to some degree. Alright, there's Zetaplet through the Aga fight, into the Dark World, and into the next part of the game, 33 minutes in. Go grab our item on the pyramid, and then go get our Moon Pearl, and then, well, we have so much we can go do. So much room for activities. I mean, that's fair. I feel like I set the seat up to be a stinker, because these settings are really mean. Just... I don't think... I think Dungeon Pot Sanity works better in a door rando setting. Or maybe at least like a universal keys. Arnav's gotta be a little careful. Though if you... With the sword, you should never get hit by the blue ball. Unless you goofing. Moonbro in hand, where are we going first? Data Plat. Is this just going to be straight up the mountain? I mean, this makes sense. You're in the area. Might as well just route this in now. Are you... Oh, that's an egg. You're an Umbreon in an egg. Don't worry. Async 18's gonna definitely not be a stinker. Guaranteed. The secondary projectiles were randomly angled. Yeah. They're pretty predictable. What's up, Tom? What do you mean you don't know? It's, the next flag set, the next Async is a Triforce Hunt. How could that possibly be bad? But it's a good Triforce Hunt. It's the one, it's the Champions Hunt. Where you only need 2 out of 3 Triforce pieces. One's on Ped, one's at Pyramid Fairy, and one's at GT Basement. The only bad thing about... And you start with Boots and Sword. The only bad thing about that mode is, it's Big Key Shuffle. Where's Ardubs going? Can't imagine Ardubs hasn't been in the woods yet. Oh, what? It's just a weird route to get to the portal, maybe? I don't really see this route that often. The other thing about Pot Shuffle is it tends to make these normally high density checks like Hype Cave or Mini Molten Cave be mostly junk, maybe. Like Mini Molten Cave had just the cape and then all ammo. Oh, this is a little unfortunate for Ardubs having not gotten the Fire Rod out of Witch's Hut, is heading straight to Skull Woods, which is, you know, arguably a good place to go because there are a lot of pots here. This, I think is the second densest dungeon in the game, minus GT. I think GT has 120 checks. And we're heading up to Catfish with Dataplat. Dataplat actually doing a pretty good job of routing in all these shops real quick. Which, oh, nice map for Skullwoods right in here. Alright, so that's 2 crystals we know about. It's kind of interesting because, like I said, Shop Sanity kind of is pretty neutered, I'd say, in a Pot Shuffle of some degree. And yet, what have we gotten out of Shop so far? A Fire Rod and a Small Key, pretty much, for the main ones. Fire Rod's pretty good, though. Point, point. Thanks for the cash, Cashfish. Stomps. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of pots in that room right there, but no small keys, so can't get it. Interesting taking this drop down. There are a couple pots back behind this. This does work. You could also set up a bomb jump at the pit down below and get there without having to do this drop down. You want to save a little bit of time there. That bomb jump's really easy to set up. It's kind of like the bomb jump at the back of Skullwoods. You just line up on the wall to the left. Captain, thanks so much for the 45 months of subbing. Appreciate that very much. Bought a 5 for 300. I don't know about that. Find some goodies back here. We got a desert small, we got a swamp small, we got a turtle rock small. Another small. Oh my gosh. I think we found like 3 swamp smalls very quickly. At least I know Dataplet picked up one. I think Dataplet bought one in that shop over by Dark Lake Hylia. Oh yeah. And you gotta go to Pinball Room. That's where all the goodies are. Nice. Nice spot for that. With that in mind, that means that Dataplet will probably just get to go beat Mothula while they're here. I would assume so. It's what I would do. Oh, but well, actually I don't remember if Pinball Room was vanilla or not. I want to say it was, but I don't remember. Nice Quake Medallion. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess you need more than one small key to get to Mothula, don't you? It's so easy to forget about. Alright, we're almost halfway done getting all the pots here in Skullwoods. Yahoo! Here comes the another quarter of them right here. Do like the use of bombos just to clear these out. What else are we gonna get in here? Book! Okay, it's not vanilla. Alright. I didn't think it was. Whoa! That was a little close. Yeah, Arya was probably gonna save and quit out of here then. Wouldn't want to squander that small key. I'm wondering what is going to take to get Ardubs to go to Witch's Hut. I guess probably wait until the mushroom shows up. I know I have definitely in Shop Sandy's just completely forgotten the Witch's Hut, or just not forgotten, but just not really like considered it or put it off for a while. And there's that bomb jump I was talking about on Dataplet's side. I try my best to never like assume that somebody in a race setting is just forgetting something exists. So I think without the small key, you can get at least 5 items in here. Because there's the 2 pots under the bridge, that chest, and there's 2 pots on the right. Where the heck are our big keys? Oh my god, there's okay, well... another Skullwood small in Skullwoods, that's hilarious. Data Play, go spend that one right now. For sure. Yeah, I mean, it's a crystal. You want to spend your keys towards getting to the boss. There's a big key. TR. Okay, first non-Hyrule Castle related big key. Got another 300 in the back here. I mean, Data Plate could get 3 more checks without that small key in Skull Woods. Because there's a pot in the top left corner, a pot in the bottom right corner, and then the Gibdo drop. The real question, Chad, is how well do you know where your pots are in Thieves Town? They're very spread out. Kind of annoying. Melvin, sure. Yeah, Melvin, you need to speak up. They can't hear you. Melvin's got a sandwich. You'll never guess what's in the sandwich, though. It's a ham. It's not a Vegemite sandwich. Fluffer Nutter? I don't even know what that is. That sounds like a weird peanut butter marshmallow mix. Oh, Ardubs. That bomb wall has 2 pots in it. Oh, I was right. How did I know? I guess I am cultured. Oh. This is good news. I mean, shoutouts to anybody that played the seed that this was like their first Pot Sanity experience. And also, you're welcome for not doing full Pot Sanity in a non-entrant shuffle. Because nobody likes Take Any Caves in retro, so why would I want to force that on everybody? Yeah, I am a little curious why Data Plate skipped out on those 3 chests, but... Can't believe Ardubs used a non-Pokemon MSU. It's okay. There's so many good MSUs out there. We gotta show them all off. Like last Async when we showed off all Yakety Sacks. There's another Skull Small. That's nice. Hey, what's up, Tronagat? So I think Ardubs got everything they could in Thieves Town minus the 2 bomb wall pots. Yeah, with 1 more small key, you would be able to get everything in Skullwoods. Or if Data Play got the other small key in Thieves Town first. Because there's that 1 key door that leads to, like, 10 pots or something like that. Ardubs is going back up. We're gonna go do North Dark World. Gonna go check the shop. We haven't seen this shop yet. Small key to the swamp. Swamp? What do you mean? Swamp has 1 small key in it. That's it. What are you talking about? Why do we need 4 Swamp Smalls? It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, there's another shop up here as well. Junk. Like, especially in a mode like this with so many keys, I guess I wouldn't want to, like, force shops to always have, like, stuff, like, non-ammo. Because that would get expensive after a while, but, like... I just don't like how bad Shop Sandy is in Pots Shuffle. Hey, what's up, Sam? Howdy, howdy. Okay, so right now, do have a beatable Skull Woods, minus the big chest. We have several things we could go do. We somehow have 0 pod smalls. Ah, that sounds awful, Sam. But good for you for getting that done. I think right now we're looking for something. Well, I don't know. I'm saying, like, man, we need to get mountain access so we go to Paradox, but like, no, we should just go do more dungeons. Dungeons have all the goodies. Overworld checks suck. Let's see. Swamp and TR. Okay. Well, good thing we got all those swamp smalls. Yeah, I kind of would expect, potentially after clearing this front of Thieves Town, that Data Plant might go back and finish Skull with the 2 more small keys. Otherwise, What are the chances that Ardubs goes to Pod now, or does the same route as Data Plant and takes Potion Shop up to Catfish? Because, I mean, as far as dungeon access goes, we really don't have that much access to stuff until we get a few more goodies. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know what the ratio is, I couldn't give you a number, but there's definitely a lot more dungeon pots than there are overworld pots, for sure. Especially if you include Ganon's Tower. But I mean, overworld pots would be like, you know, Blind Sut, Cackwell, that's quite a bit. Okay, Ardub's not getting punished for skipping those 2 pots. 920 versus 1064, so an extra 144. And it's what? 281 is... That's... 216 is normal. I think 281 is when you include Shop Sanity, right? I'm just trying to piece together how many... 216, 249 is with what? Just drop shuffle? Alright, I'm expecting the Skullwoods revisit. Oh yeah, we did get the book, so we could go to Desert. That is true. Desert has quite a few pots in it. And yeah, this would certainly be a situation where you definitely Death Warp so you could save scum the desert small. Since, I mean, it is green pendant, so we don't really care that much about beating the dungeon, but, like, you need, what? 3 small keys to get to Lambolas? Yeah, I completely forgot we had desert access. The song's too scary. I'm turning it down. Ooh, big key. To this dungeon. Oh, so that's just a... Well, no, we don't have the keys for it, but... If we did... Come on, go in the room up there. You know there's pots in there, R-dubs. Come on, go in there. Go in there. Aw, oh, R-dubs is too smart. Oh. I don't know if you wanted to spend that key now, did you? Oh, baby! Full magic refill. That almost felt like a opening up lava chest door kind of moment. Because with one small key, you would get... One small key in the back of Desert would get you to... that one hallway with the Beamos and the Popos. So it'd definitely be a more chest density to go for that one over the 2 on the right, but... What we got? What we got? What we got? Anything else? Got GT Small at Agnes Cave. We got a buck. A buck! And I was wrong. It looks like, not be going back to Skullwoods with Data Plate yet. I guess if we get Mirror Hookshot, that would get us to Hera, and Hera has a good chunk of pots. R-dubs, what are you doing? That's funny. I mean, if you've never been in that room, then of course you would never think to go in there. I know I actually have memories of playing this game as a kid and using that room to stock up on fairies before the boss. I also remember using that one room to finish out a bingo board when I did a bingo rando, because one of the bingo randos is to end the game at one of the fairy rooms in a dungeon like that. So I've definitely used that one to finish a bingo board. Alright, well that's it for Desert. I'm gonna assume... use the toilet room? Thieves' Tap? Oh, I know what you're talking about. The one above the big chest. Finish in the trap room. That's funny. By the way, at some point, I don't know when, but at some point, hey, maybe even this week, I'm going to be doing a Blackout Bingo potential race. I'll be hosting a Blackout Bingo race. I actually was wondering if I want to save that and maybe do that for, like, Async 19. If people would be interested in doing that. Let's do it right now. Cancel the restream. We're doing bingo. Would people want to do bingo for an Async? It doesn't have to be Blackout Bingo, but... could do like triple bingo. That could be fun. I'm doing all of my work trying to trying to figure out different modes to play before we start doing repeats. Because I've yet to do a single repeat. Yahoo! Just put the restream in the corner. What's data put doing? I can't see. Alright, let's see if this key usage on Dataplet's side has a big payoff or not. It's like, even if you get a small key, you're not coming back to Desert for a while. I've only done a handful of bingos. We got a heart, we got a... no. Alright, Ardubs, you're safe for now. I've done a few bingos. I think I've done, like, 2 or 3 bingo races. And one of them was for a mystery tournament versus the lane. And I complained about bingo so much, but then it ended up being pretty fun. It helped that I won, though. Hey, what's up, Artero? How'd the restream go? So we're in pod. Looks like Dataplet is heading back to Skullwoods. Yeah, you know, no matter how sucky the mode is, it doesn't matter as long as you won. Now, if it sucked and you lost, then that's worth complaining about. Gosh, when's the last time we actually got, like, a real item? Oh. Skullwoods? This... Okay, what the heck? That's 2 times. I mean, that doesn't do anything while you're in pod, but that's funny. Desert had its own big key. Pod had its own big key. Chat, do you think this mode would have been better or worse if big keys were unshuffled out of their dungeon? Yeah, absolutely, Artero. I really appreciate that. It's totally up to you, but yeah, I'd be down. More than happy. Oh, no mimic clip, Artubs? Oh. Dataplet. Oh, I see what Dataplet's doing. So, that key door that's in that room, if you hit the star switch over here, then it gets rid of the pit in front of it, and then you don't have to do a cheeky bomb jump to get over to it. So pod, other than a big key for itself, was pretty barren, I think. Oh, got another big key here in Skullwoods for this dungeon. Wait, did I? No. Because T-Rock Big was in a different dungeon. This is just coincidence. What the heck, man? That's really funny. I still think... Well, no, wait. Dataplet has how many keys for Skull? 4. There's still... Yeah, I think there's still one more key out there then, somewhere. It's probably just going to be in the back of here. Because the 2 key doors that did get open were the ones that were at Pinball Room and by the big chest. Nice water walk up to Zora. Let's spend some money. Time to laugh at Dataplet. Ha ha ha. Ooh, nice ice rod. Yes! Yay! Hookshot! Oh, it's funny. Ooh, that was close. I mean, it kind of makes... It kind of worked out, because now you at least get to beat the boss. Because if you had gotten the hookshot, it would sent you elsewhere. So I guess it doesn't really matter unless Mafia actually has something, because you'd have to come back here again anyway. But hey, at least now you get to double dip Skull instead of triple dip. So, I think it worked out in the end. Here's a fire rod coming up for Ardubs. $1! Yay! I love $1. Alright, well, we're finally figuring out what the heck this game wants us to do next. Hookshot will get us onto East F Mountain, where there's a bunch of chests to check, and it will also get us into Tower of Terror, where we have 0 keys, but we do have a hookshot. And sometimes having a hookshot is more important than having keys for a Tower of Terror. Is there a setting for guaranteed good items on bosses? I don't believe so. I think the only thing is you can make it so that bosses can't have dungeon items on them. But I don't think you could do that in a key sanity. Does that wouldn't really make sense? All right, 91st item out of Skull Woods is going to be 10 arrows, and we're heading up the mountain. So Dataplet probably hoping to pick up a Mitts up here. Maybe we'll see... I feel like we're going to see Mir and Flippers because of how many Swamp Smalls we've picked up so far this season. If I was a guessing man. And at this point, R-Dub's going to be heading back. Probably full clearing the rest of this dungeon. There is a shop up here, too. Could see a mirror in here for 500 Ruperts. There's a possibility. Oh, Flute's good, too. Alright, sweet. Flute doesn't really do anything for us now. And we don't know about Myers Crystal or not. But... it's a nice little mobility option. Bump, bump. Let's see what else is in this Paradox Cave. Other than some pesky Moldorms. Oh, hey, look, the Mitts. Excellent. So that means we get a full clear pretty much all of the mountain. And this could mean we head into Turtle Rock. Though, where did Artibs get that quake? Was that... was that in Palace of Darkness? $50 on Floating Island. Oh yeah, we did beat Aga, so we got pesky enemies up here on the mountain. Hookshot for R-Dubs. Yeah, ideally for me, like, I would kind of like it if, for modes like this, if you could somehow prioritize certain checks to be more likely to have stuff. Because it always feels bad to go for... I mean, I guess this would be in, like, a non-competitive setting, for sure, like a casual setting. So one of the things I kind of like about the Mystic Quest rando is it has settings that let you kind of ensure that certain checks will have items. So, like... gosh, that's an annoying sound. The battlefields, where you have to, like, fight 1 to 10 enemy encounters to get an item. Like, oh, there's the mirror. It's always frustrating when you clear all those and get nothing, like no item, or your item that you get out of it is like a cure potion or a heal potion or, you know, a refresher, an actual useless item. So I tend to like do the setting that forces those checks to be something good. And it would be kind of nice to have that in this, just with Pot Sandy always forcing a lot of junk everywhere. It'd be nice for, like, Ether Tablet or Bombos Tablet or Catfish to always have something that's not found underneath a pot. And I'm very sad that Dataplet's not doing a hammer dash right now. But also, how could I be sad right now when I have a bunch of people coming over from LTTP Randomizer? Hello, everyone. Welcome to my fun little restream I've been doing at the beginning of the year where I do these little fun Link to the Past Randomizer asyncs that my community plays. And then I pick people to put up on a restream and talk about it. And today we're doing a little key sanity with some dungeon pot shuffle, some shop sanity, and some enemy drop shuffle. We got R-dubs and Dataplet. First time Dataplet's been on the restream, second time for R-dubs, and we're having a good time listening to some Messenger music. Hope you had a fun restream. Hope the tourney race was exciting. And yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. We know that there's a pendant at Desert. We don't know about any of the other two pendants. So maybe Moldorm's gonna have the other one. Moldorm giving Dataplet a little smooch. Well, now we just need to find, what, Flippers over in Dark Death Mountain, and then we have a Swamp Dip coming up, probably. Oh, Dataplet. The double dip. See, this is, at this point, this is when you're just like, fine, you know what? Let me use my cape. Just use my cape, or use my Burna. No one's gonna judge you for using your items. I know I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, frick it, whatever. I'm just gonna use my invincibility items, and it's fine. It's better than falling. We did get another crystal here, so that's good. So that leaves Thieves Town, Ice, Pod, and Eastern for our last two pendants. Yeah, I gotta imagine we're heading over to Dark Death Mountain. I was just mentioning how it's been a while since we had gotten any, like, items. And then after picking up Hookshot in the back of Skull Woods, we've gotten Mitts, and we've gotten the Mirror, and we've gotten the Flute. Which is quite a bit. We could even potentially see a Mire Dip, maybe? We just need a big key and we can go beat that dungeon. Flippers would get us into Swamp. We could even dip into TR. With big key and a couple keys, you can get a bit of a ways into TR with that. Alright, how about this? Next time we do Pot Sanity, it's only going to be Overworld pots and Entrance Shuffle. How's that? Because that'll make it so that checking random caves and finding just like a single pot. I just want that one cave with the one pot that needs a hookshot to have something required. That's all I want. It's like anytime I do a cross-key seed, and I'm like, okay, I want the generous guide hype cave to give me the moon thing in the Dark World. Please, I beg of you. No, I would never do pot shuffle without entrance shuffle. All right. Just imagine you have to get all these stinking pots. That womps. Nobody wants to do that. We're gonna get anything out of these chests. We got our first bottle. That's cool. That's kind of convenient. Go activate Flute. Activate flute check sick kid. Let's see. Is it Bombos or Quake or Ether? Artem's taking a big dunk from Moldorm there. We are gonna get the Hammer Dash though. Yeah. Thank you. Oh no! The Dead Rock! That was the worst place that Dead Rock could have landed. It is Bombos. So we can go in here, do a little bit of damage. It's a little different because the Pokey's not going to drop a small key. With only 2 keys, I think we could only get to Chomps, right? There's a Meyer big key. Okay, that's good. That's actually really good. That is a beatable Meyer then, unless it's Ether. Bathroom break? Is that what this is? Okay. Wait a minute. Dataplay, you listed that you didn't take any breaks on the Brew Crew Async sheet. Can't believe I've been lied to on the internet. Listen, I was already reading the funny before you started moving again, okay? Alright. Pod small. There's our first pod. Oh, so Artems went and fought the boss and then hair potted again? Interesting choice. So, let's see. We need to find the flippers for Swamp. That's required. Might be able to beat... Should be able to beat Meyer. As long as you don't use keys dumb. Actually, no. I don't think there's a situation... You can get to the boss without ever needing a small key, right? Alright, well, we got a mirror, we got a mitts, we got a shovel. I forgot it, we got the shovel in there too. And we're almost done here in TR. We get to see the tile room. The TR tile room. Oh, don't worry about that heart data plant. There's a fairy up here. It's okay. This tile room is stupid, too, because the game... You could just hide in the doorway and they never hit you. Like, this didn't need to be a tile room. Or it needed to be, like, a double shutter room or something. Is that a thing? Is there double shutter door rooms? Yeah, that's fair. Gotta grab everything. I get it. I get it. Is that why you always buy everything in a shop, even if it's like another 5 rupee for $4? Is that why your collection rate was like 100 more than everyone else's? Ooh, a small key. To Thieves Town? Okay. That's not a bad one to get. That's fine. It's true. Collecting stuff is fun. Getting that number at the top right up is fun. That's true. Alright, well, last check coming up here in TR until we get some more small keys. What if this is a vanilla small key? Nope. Well, time to go activate that flute, check Sick Kid, and probably head to the buyer area. Data put. The fun you wait. What do you think this is? Ambrosiwana? Come on, get out of here. Well, the TR dip was good. We got a big key and one small key, I think. Maybe something else I missed. Big thing we need now is, I mean, our inventory is looking pretty good. We still need a lot of big keys though, but some dungeon info would be super helpful right about now. A bomb. Because like Ice Palace with Icebreaker is beatable. Myers should be beatable right now. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Is it Ether? Is double Bombos? Okay. Well, we're definitely heading into there. Is that all? I think that's all the shops at this point. Ooh, another Ice Palace. Small is good. I don't think we've gotten... No, we haven't gotten any more Desert Smalls, so that's still not doable. Fiber. Here is... Oh yeah, that Pod Small. So really the only difference between these two runners right now is... Ardub's... I think probably because of the Missed Fire Rod at Witch's Hut, did a little bit more overworld, including the flipper checks and getting the Ice Rod off Azora, which is good. We do need that. But also made a pod dip for... I don't remember what we... Oh yeah, it was just the pod big that was in there. That's pretty much been the difference. But I gotta assume after this that Artems will probably also head over to the Mire area next. Coffee break. So with only one small key, how much of this dungeon can we clear without spending it? This feels like a weird dungeon to route with only one small key. Because, I mean, there's several key doors we can just completely skip. Literally 100 key doors we could skip. Yeah, but we want to get those pots over there, which requires a key. Or it requires you to go all the way around. But I feel like... No, I think the right door that from... Ooh, there's an ice map. That's nice. The right door from Fishbone Room is key-locked as well, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making stuff up. I don't know. Okay, I'm making stuff up. I'm full of beans. Listen, when I played a seed of the same settings, I did not have to fishbone it up. I think I got to go mode this dungeon. Oh, it's the south door. Now there are two pots on the other side of that south door. Oh, nice Harris wall. Time to go back for a head of basement. I guess I got to go fishing again. guess if you go... Well, no, without that small key, you can't go over to the west side of the dungeon. I don't think so, no. Wow! How is Rambler in chat and not banned? What's up, Rambler? We need... So we're looking for bow, we're looking for flippers. Several keys. Oh no, JR's flexing the hammer. Ooh, where are we going with our dubs? I guess we can do Graveyard Ledge and King's Pool. Whoops. I'm pretty sure Data played Skip. There was like 6 pots in that one room. Outside that other big key door. Or no, wait, this leads to it as well. Never mind. Never mind. He didn't skip nothing. See, look, there's nothing in them. See? Spire's been kind of a snoozer, hasn't it? Nice blue boomerang. Oh, they're there. Okay, there's the flippers. Was waiting for them to show up. So that's a... That's definitely a beatable swamp. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about the rocks. Oh, another big key. For Ice Palace, that's probably good. Though, you know, it's one of those dungeons that you could beat it without. I missed it on both runners when they were in Thieves Town. Oh, they had the big key, so they didn't have a chance to lift up that rock. Because I think there's that one in Mire. There's the one in Thieves Town next to the big chest. Oh, there's also the one that's like diagonal from the big chest room as well. There's a few of those stupid big rocks you gotta pick up. And a map. Good map. Good map, okay. Data play getting flippers and getting 2 important maps. We might actually have all of our dungeon info at the end of this. That'd be good. Bringing out the cape on video. I like it. Not using reduced flashing. I don't like it. My eyes. It hurts. Did I enjoy the start of the seed? It was hilarious. Yes, I did. I absolutely loved the start of the seed. The Moon Pearl at Lumberjack was just icing on the cake, man. It was perfect. It's like, I heard you just did pretty much all of this dungeon. Well, go back. You're not done there, buddy. And then the castle, the last castle tower key being literally in the last spot you can get to in Eastern was... so good. It was so good. That whole sequence was hilarious. Especially because I didn't have to play it. That's usually how it goes. Very nice video fight from Data Play. Gets another Thieves Town Small. Would have liked to have seen a map check before heading back into the Light World, but let's see where we're going to now. Flipper straight in Ice Palace. Or maybe we did see a map check and I missed it. No! P! Yep. Alright, Pen and Ice. This route for R-dubs feeling a little bad. But I don't know, that's the thing. In Pod Sandy type mode, I feel like dungeons just trump these kind of checks. At least at this point in the seed. Like... But it's tough, because, you know, Purple Chest could just have that one required item. I mean, you got the Ice Route off of Zora. Like, Zora's not going to happen on... Well, I mean, Dataplet might get Zora right after Ice Palace, but... It stinks. I know there's this sense of, like, I don't want to leave these behind because you know they're going to have something good, and I'm going to be sad if it has something good. I definitely have that mindset when playing randomizers for sure. It's like, I know I should skip these because like, in a race setting, I know my opponent's probably skipping these as well. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to get burned by this if it has something and I skip it. I think for me, like, when it comes to racing, at least when I used to race, I'm retired now. I would always prefer losing to overclearing versus losing to skipping stuff and having something be there. Because I'd kick myself more for that than I would for just, like, oh, I just cleared too much. Looks like Dataplet have second thoughts about that route, wanting to instead go back and Icebreaker, probably. Just to ensure easier victory, but this is also a pendant dungeon, so... I was kind of almost expecting Dataplet to just fail. But Dataplet doesn't have the knowledge from talking to Big Bomb about Swamp being a crystal, I think. That might be what's playing a part in the decision making here. Nice Icebreaker. Get another big key to Thieves Town. Alright. Big key plus 2 small keys. Let's see. We need 1 to go left, 1 to get into the attic. Nice blue, nice blue mail and Ice Palace. Oh, classic. And then... Oh, and then 1 small key for the big chest. So with 2 small keys, you'd actually have enough to beat the dungeon, I think. Just not full clear. But, I mean, the funny thing is, what if Thieves Town's the other pendant? So we clear 1 pendant dungeon to go to another pendant dungeon. Oh no. R-Dub's using the 1 small key to go hit the switch on the left side and grab the 1 item there. Nice Hyrule map. Mire's such a weird dungeon to route in this mode, I think. I don't know why this song reminds me of VVVVV. Got that vibe. Just got that sweet vibe. with this kind of mode, it's just, especially with the enemy drops being shuffled, it's all about, okay, how well can I avoid opening key doors and getting as much out of here as possible and beating the dungeon. It's a challenge, especially if you haven't done these pot sanity modes enough. Like, this has been such a wild route through both of these dungeons. Now we gotta head to the fishbone room. So I wonder if after this, Datablood's gonna go to Thieves Town or go to Swamp. Here's the good spot. GT small. Mirror shield. Nice. What else we got? We got some arrows, some bombs. Magic. Another small key. It's a pod. Okay. Okay, R-dubs could go back and get to Fishbone Room from here. I don't remember what we found in Fishbone Room, if anything. We got the important thing, which were the flippers, for sure. Another small key here in ice to Skullwoods. I think that's the last one, then. I know there's been people that, when first getting into the randomizer and not really knowing these dungeons very well, have been to, like, Fishbone Room and Mire, because they just like, yeah, I don't know. Thought that's where I needed to go, or something. Okay, so there's going to be 6 pots that Datablood's not going to be able to get without having to, like, route through the dungeon again, so gotta kind of just hope there's nothing there. Another small key. What do we got? Another pod small. Okay. So this Ice Palace had what? Blue Mail, Thief Sound Big, and like 4 small keys in it. It's not too bad. I'm just trying to remember what was in that Fishbone Room, but let's see this Cold Stare fight. Shouldn't be too troublesome with half Magic Fire Rod. Just lock him in the corner and start wailing on him. Easy peasy. This was... yeah, the pendant. Alright, I'm curious to see where Dataplay goes to next. Are we going to see Swamp or are we going to see Thieves? I definitely love hammering the big eyeball is very fun because you can kind of just lock him in the corner. And if you time it right, you can kind of keep Viddy's eyeball there and do quite a bit of work just with the hammer alone, but it can be a little spooky. I don't want to miss a swing or anything, but gets to the Viddy fight, no problem. Gets another Thieves Town small. Add another crystal. Question in chat, what is an async? Async just means that these runners played through the seed on their own time. It's not a live race. It's a pre-recorded playthrough of the randomizer seed. Basically, every 7 to 10 days, I'll post a new randomizer seed to play. and then my community plays it, and then at the end of the cycle, I'll pick people to put on the restream and sit here and commentate and have a good time. But yeah, basically async just means that they're playing the same seed, they're just not racing it live. It's not synchronized. It's asynchronized. And it's kind of nice because it takes a lot of the pressure off of me on, like, getting stuff set up, dealing with tech issues live if we're racing live. Async gives me so much time to just kind of get stuff set up beforehand and we could just go. And yeah, interesting, R-Dub's going to Ice Palace as well. What is stopping these runners from going to Swamp that I'm, like, missing? I have no idea. Yeah, generally the way I pick people is I try and pick people that either haven't been on the restream ever, haven't been on the restream for a while, and yeah, and then somewhat loosely based on finish times. Small keys? Alright, so you need one for the front, you need one for the first dam, the first flooded room, then you need one for the back, and then one for... So, you need 5 to get to the boss? I'm pretty sure... I think it's 4. Because, yeah, there's the first room, there's the first flooded room, then there's the one in behind the big chest, and then the last one is in the pot right outside Argus. So I think 4 is all you need to... You would need 5 if you want to get everything. Yeah, when MSU, when like the custom music for games came out, like that was literally a game changer. Like that changed the whole playing field. And ultimately, I credit that partial credit as to what's kept me wanting to stream and play this randomizer and play certain randomizers as well. Custom music is just so good. R-Dub's having a big think on whether to use that small key there or not. That's the other... Oh, that's a skull. We don't need that. This dungeon is so weird to route in this kind of setting. Now, too bad we don't have the GBA version where you could just... Well, we don't have a bow anyway. Use the bow to break pots. Oh, wow, that's some slick moving there, R-Dubs. Another GT small. So a bow would be good, Eastern Big would be good. Another TR small that lets us get to... Well, that would let us get to the Pokey, Big Chest, Mimic Cave, and Crystal Roller. But not Lava Chest. Alright, how many people never want to play Pot Sanity again after this scene? At least not for a good time. Or at least in combination with Dorando. Jules didn't touch this one. This one was no-go for Jules. Yeah, the only thing we're gonna miss out of Thieves Town is gonna be the big chest, which is probably not a big deal. This is another dungeon that we don't know about, so this could be our last pendant, which would be really funny. Alright, what do we got? Blind, give me the goods. Fiber. Crystal, okay. So our last pendant is going to be at either Eastern... Pod. Yeah, either Eastern or Pod. So we're gonna need a bow no matter what then. Oh, that's fair, Jules. Don't worry, I would never fault anyone for not wanting to play Link to the Past randomizer. Never. You're good. Yeah, Ardubs is in a bit of a situation. Gonna have to... go back in. And we'll have to do Icebreaker again, but just make sure you hit the switch, because then you could drop down. I'm still kind of I don't know, surprised at the commitment to Pendant Ice Palace at this point. Just in general. Like, that spot right there for Ardubs would have been just like, well, I'm leaving. 22 items? Nah. That's okay, Sam. You don't have to be fast and good to play randomizers. Oh no. I know what Ardubs is trying to do. Okay, Ardubs has not been this way. Well, that Smolky's not helping. Oh, I like that. The weight was kind of smart. Okay, now is when you mirror out and leave, right? Ardubs so committed. I admire the commitment. Yeah, unfortunately... Oh, okay, I see. So this makes sense, doing purple chest into Bombos straight into swamps, just getting these safe checks out of the way. Though, honestly, I feel like rushing swamp and then doing, like, Bombos to backwards up to Smith might have been nice. But, you know, I'm sure you're just like, man, just give me one more Swamp Small and I can full clear. Dataplay, can you check your map real quick? I want to see what the pod prize is, please and thank you. I don't think he can hear me. No, Ardubs, you didn't play horrendously. What are you talking about? You're doing great for your first ever pot, Sandy. Pot Shuffle is not an easy mode at all. Like routing Skull and routing Mire and routing Ice without the guaranteed small keys in their normal locations, like even just from drops, is not easy. It takes a lot of brain power. I'm just wondering if maybe... Well, there's really not that... I would almost consider in this setting, if we did this again, to not change the enemy drop shuffle. But I wonder if that would just be confusing. I mean, there's really not that many enemies that drop items, or drop keys. That it probably doesn't really add too much. Oh, I forgot about this key. You're right, it is 5. Okay, I completely forgot about that key door. Sounds like Wario Land music. Alright, well, maybe we'll find a vanilla key in here. Wait, did Dataplet pick up another swamp small? And I missed it? Because that's 2 key doors unlocked, and... Well, 3 key doors unlocked now. Still have 2 more. I must have missed that. Yeah. I mean, it's not a thing I'm like mentally prepared for. Is all right. If you shuffle the enemy drops and the pot keys, how many keys does it take to beat a dungeon? I don't know. Another pot small. TR small. 69. Wow. Today, Ellen. This is a math textbook problem. You know it. Oh, there's... Okay, that's where it was. Alright. I was like, where did Dataplet pick up a 5th small key? Okay, well, at this point, we definitely need a bow still. And if you're these runners, I mean... We need... a bow, 100%. I think bow is the last, like, non-dungeon item we need. But there's a mushroom, haha. Okay, pod is the last crystal. Alright. Pod is such a unique dungeon because all of its small keys are in chests. It has 0 small keys on enemies or pods, which is surprisingly a unique attribute of that dungeon. So it doesn't require any extra thinking, which is good. You know what's the worst part about Pot Shuffle is that you can't dive her down. Because there's a pot over here you need to get to. I mean, you can dive her down if you're in go mode. TR? Hey, Ice Palace. Haha. Well, that begs the question, how many TR smalls do we need to get to Trinex? Because you normally need 3 keys, but 2 of them are enemy drops. So maybe 5 is all you need? I think that was Dataplet's 5th TR small, maybe? And there's our bow. Okay. And there's another ice small. That might be go mode for Dataplet? Without him realizing it? Mostly because Dataplet doesn't have all the dungeon knowledge yet. But once he checks his map, he'll know. And there's another swamp small. Classic. What if you did pot sanity, but like all the pots are only shuffled within their own dungeon? Can you do that? Is that a thing you can do? None of this sounds fun, but it's there. Oh yeah, that seems important. Wow, okay. Now I think Dataplet's in combo. I completely forgot about that very important big key. Because, I mean, right now, we just have to beat Pod, beat Thieves Town, and beat TR, right? Earliest pot shuffle, only shuffled in the same room. That sounds right. I remember the early days of pot shuffle when it also would shuffle the switch, the pot switches, which I didn't like. That was annoying. Missing the quick kill on phase 2 Argus, but cleans up the fight pretty quick. And Dataplet grabbing another crystal. Let's see this map check. Oh, you still don't have Pod Big. Oh, okay. Which is in Pod. That kind of sucks. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, and the thing for R-dubs, even after clearing this dungeon, still doesn't know where the last crystal is. Since you had beaten Thieves Town, they hadn't yet, so... And I'm sure both these runners would like to find another sword. Or silvers, but good luck with that! Ooh, another pod small. You know, I really think R-dubs is... Well, R-dubs is about to get bailed out by that swamp small in the back. Because otherwise, going over to left side swamp without beating the dungeon is a little risky. A little high five from our players after almost 2 hours. But I honestly think, like, I did the same thing mentally, like, probably just didn't know 100% how many keys you need to beat the dungeon. I thought it was 4. Well, I gotta imagine after Dataplet's done here is probably gonna head to Pod anyway, just because it's such a dense set of locations. The scary thing is just like, man, that big key could be in a lot of spots. Oh, right. That's true. That makes a lot more sense to go to TR next. It's a completely beatable... That's such a tough call, too, though. Because that just means another mountain climb. But that's very reasonable of a play. Because your brain's like, nah, what are the odds that Pod Big is also in Pod? I've already had that happen to 2 dungeons earlier. There's no way. Alright, here comes... No, GT Big Key is in the next section. But... Here comes not Dataplet. R-dub's bailout here pretty soon. There's the bow, much needed. Yeah, this is looking like Mountain. I mean, I think the T-Rock play is the right play in this situation for sure. Nah, I'm just wondering where the other TR smalls are. For Ardubs. I actually don't remember, unless there's another one up here. This is GT Big Key, which is very important. We like that. This might be that other TR small. No, that's Meyer. I don't remember. But I think 4 small keys is enough to beat TR without opening up Lava Chest. I think. Maybe. We'll find out. This is a very silly song. I mean, Argus is a pretty silly fight, so it kind of goes with it a little bit. The best part in TR is having to go back through that pipe for the one pot, just in case. What if that's your pod big right there? Oh no. Alright, very curious to see where Ardubs goes to next after this. We know that Thieves Town holds the last crystal. I gotta imagine we're heading to pod, probably. And with 5 small keys, can full clear pod with a hammer jump. Going back in. I'm guessing Ardubs didn't get that the 2 pots behind the bomb in the first switch room. Which, maybe... I'm trying to think what these runners have done that the other one hasn't. I think right now the biggest thing is just that Ardubs has been in the pot already, which is pretty beneficial, getting that pod big. Oh, yeah. Okay, well that is... I think that's potentially go mode for Ardubs then? That information? Knows that Thief Sound's the last crystal, can beat it. It's just a matter of, can you get through TR with 4 smalls? I don't remember. Because there's 4 key doors total, and then 2... Well, there's 4 TR keys, and then the 2 drop keys. So I think you might actually need 5 to get through then, if you skip Lava Chest. We gotta find one more, maybe. But, yeah, actually, I think the last one was in the back of Thieves Town, so this should be the 5th one coming up somewhere. Maybe sooner than later. This whole situation has been boggling my brain. This is a very rarely seen room as well. This room is really cool because it's one of the few rooms in the game where you have to kill the enemies in order to be allowed to push the block that opens the switch door. So, you know, very Zelda 1 style. And I'm actually kind of surprised that the game doesn't utilize that function more. Like, how many rooms actually have a door lock that's locked behind killing the enemies. Where you have to kill the enemies to push a block. Yeah, and then you get a dangerous Houlihan room as your prize. Alright, what else are we going to find here? We did see Datapult pick up the Tower of Hera Big Key, which nobody wants to see ever at this point. That's like seeing a late book, basically. Any goodies on Laser Bridge? Utilizing that mirror shield, block them eye lasers. Getting some dollary dues. Oh gosh, it's the worst. It's coming up, one of the worst rooms for pot sanity. This room sucks. Is that the TR small? Yeah, there it is, okay. So that should be go mode for Ardubs now. Nice Beluga, though. This room and that that one castle tower room with the pots. It's like, hey, you remember Dark Maze? Pod Dark Maze without the pots. Those are the two like worst rooms I think in Pod Sanity. Does LTTP even have many kill enemy rooms? I think just the Eastern Southwest room and some trap rooms. Yeah, well, like Mini Moldrum Cave is another one. Mimic Cave is another one. But yeah, not too many of them. Uh-oh, Ardubs. Oh no! You fool! The toilet! Nice. The rarely seen toilet. Don't worry, I know in my first pot shuffle I went into that room too. Like, is there pots in here? Maybe. But Ardubs is still looking for those two pots that they missed earlier in the dungeon. But can't imagine wanting to go for them. Though, I'm gonna assume Ardubs just isn't 100% certain if they're in go mode or not. I'm probably still looking for like a sword, silvers. Very nice try next fight. Very nice phase 2 as well with the combo Master Sword Hammer. This song sounds like Ease music. It's got that crunch, got that crunch. Please give better sword, please. I beg of you. Alright, well, for data plant, just needs to go to TR. Not TR, to Pod, for Pod Big. But it looks like we're heading back into Tower of Hera first. Well, Ardubs is going to head back in and get those two pots that they missed. Which had nothing, so not going to miss out on anything there. Oh yeah, 10 items left in here. Oh, we're gonna see the tile room. No. That's the thing is, once we get into GT, it'd be curious to see how much these players look for another sword. There's the last TR small. Alright, back to Lava Chest. Lava Chest and that other, the full magic pot that's down there. But yeah, at this point, Ardubs could just go mode everything. Just rush the boss, but I can't blame him wanting another weapon upgrade or silvers. Because, I mean, they're probably also thinking, well, once I get into GT, I'm just gonna head straight upstairs. Though maybe T-Rock has what I'm looking for. Well, Dataplet's gonna go get that Hera big chest. And if there's one thing I've learned is that next time if we do pot sanity, let's not. Piece of cake. That has been a very interesting scene to watch. It's just fun seeing all the ways you wrap dungeons. Alright, Dataplet, where we go next? Hey, there's a tempered sword. Nice find. I can... I can imagine. Oh no. It's such a tough call to make, too. Back to Ice Palace. You hate to see it. Yeah, you truly hate to see it. But, I mean, there's... Well, yeah, I don't know. It's tough, like, to go back in here for 6 items when Pod has, for you, has, you know, 50+ items to check. But, at the same time, getting to Pod sucks butt. Yeah, the walk to Pod is terrible. So that is very understandable. And you know what, we had what? Desert Big was in Desert, Skull Big was in Skull. What are the odds that Pod Big is also in Pod? Like, come on. What are the chances of that? And yeah, with Tempered Sword in hand, R-Dubs is just like, alright, I'm good. Let's go. Oh gosh, this is such a really... Because you're going basically all the way back to the end of the dungeon for those 6 checks. But sometimes you just gotta pick the worst play possible, because it's like, but what if? What if? This would be huge! You're like, game, come on, be funny. Give me the funny. Show me the funny. The game's like, nah. Nice quick helm fight. We're heading up to T-Rock for R-Dubs. Alright, at least give Dataplet, like, Silver Zora Sword. Boomerang. Best I can offer. Hey! Yes! Okay, that's amazing. Hell yeah, dude. What a generous offer. I mean, on one hand, you're like, frick. But on the other hand, you're like, I guess. I'm sure you would have preferred a Pod Big there, but... We know where all the swords are now. That's cool. So I think R-Dubs is good as long as they don't muscle memory open up Lava Chest door. Because if they do, then they have to go back to... Power of Hera to get the other TR small. Do Tile Room first. I don't even remember where that Hera Small was. Because the big key was in TR. Was the Hera Small also in TR? I don't remember. There's too many keys to keep track of. And at this point, I don't really know too much of what one player has done over the other than your trip back to Ice Palace. Go, Umbreon, spin! Well, there shouldn't be any potential to accidentally open Lava Chest, because you're literally not even going over into that section. Hey, at least Podbig was in the front. Nice muscle memory there, Data Blend. At least the Podbig wasn't right there. And almost a go mode. Oh, are you gonna go both side? But why? Why would you go both side? That doesn't make sense. You can get that gold sword. Want your silvers? Okay. Fair enough. You both want them silvers? I mean, silvers is pretty nice. So Data's gonna get the gold sword out of this then. Very interesting. Goal! Are silvers just that good? No, I get it. I understand. It's because now that you're both in go mode, it's like, but I'm having so much fun playing pot shuffle that I don't want it to end, so I'm gonna keep getting more pots. I get it. Yeah, makes sense. Not gonna go to Ice Armos? Aw, man. Picking up pots is fun. I don't think... I can't imagine Herbs is gonna grab any of the pots in this room, though. Except for that one. You kind of have to grab that one. Maybe the triple over here. That's pretty easy. They do make a satisfying crunch. Listen, you just gotta grab your silvers on the climb, that's all. There's some pots on the GT climb. Piece of cake. We're doing laser bridge now? I'm shaking my head so hard right now. The pots! These aren't even pots! There's nothing fun about opening chests. No, the opening chests are fun too. Just don't get all the items in this room, R-dubs. Please, I beg of you. Thank you. Oh! Oh! Was it worth it? Alright, there's the last crystal for Data Plat. The blue potion was pretty good. That was a pretty good catch. You know I'm just giving you guys a hard time, man. The idea of these asyncs aren't to be super Mondo competitive and sitting in chat being like, well, you know, I really think if he had done it this way, he could have saved 2 seconds and would have been faster. I don't understand why he didn't do it that way. Like some ding-dongs. So, if you want to pick up some more pots, go for it. As long as you don't spend like 10 seconds spinning in circles on restream, then it's fine. That's my one hold. And look at that, both you guys are almost synced up. Basically, just Dataplet needs to get through the portal. Alright, if you're gonna spin in circles during Async 18, you have to make sure you get your 2 out of 3 Triforce pieces, and then spin around circles in front of Medulla, the guy that you turn those into. No spinning of circles. By the way, if you do play Link to the Past randomizer on a casual or competitive level and you would like to participate in the asyncs for potential restream possibilities, or just to play fun seeds, fun modes, and compare your times to others, hop on over in the Discord. We have a whole Brew Crew Async channel down below. It's all set up as a forum. You can go in, pick your game, pick your seeds, open up the spreadsheet, find the stuff, discuss with other people. And, you know, just come on by, consider having a good time hanging out in the old Discord. I'm calling it right here. This gold sword is going to make the difference between these two. That gold sword was a game-changing moment. That's Dataplet just cooking up something right there. This room sucks when you pick up all the pots, doesn't it? Champions Hunt is a pretty cool mode. That's what we're doing for Async number 18. It's basically a less Triforce hunting Triforce hunt. It's kind of one of those. I mean, it's like Triforce Hunt, where you don't really know what your win condition is. You do know what your win condition is. You don't know how you're going to get to that. So, like, you know, depending on what the seed gives you, you could end up pulling Ped and doing Pyramid Fairy, or you could end up pulling Ped and going to GT. That's the worst case scenario, because that would require that you beat 8 dungeons? Yeah, you know what? I forgot to mark that down, because I think in Champions Hunt, it's GT entry is only 5 crystals, so I'll make sure to update that info. It wouldn't make much sense if it was 7. This is actually kind of a tough call if you think about it. Like, you know, you're in a spot where you're pretty comfortable. You're fairly comfortable with the items that you have, but you have these pots on the way, so it's like, I would hate to miss silvers in one of these pots in the gauntlet, because they're right there. Now, I will say, the 4 pots in this next ice room, skip them. They suck. They are not fun to get. Don't even touch them. Don't? Okay, you can touch 1. Okay, you can touch 2. That's all you get, though. Whoa, that was a weird clip into the spikes. Oh, wait. What? Where were the silvers? When did Dataplet get those? I completely missed it. What the heck? Were they on the gauntlet? Was it in that top right room? Was it in that top right pot? In the first Zizak room with the blue ones? Oh my god, the one that R-Dub skipped. I completely missed it. Wow, just that's yup, that's rando for you. Dang it, Bobby. That's like me in if like let's say this isn't pot shuffle, but just a regular stinking seed, and I'm comfortable with my equipment, but I wouldn't mind finding silvers. And I check the chest in the mini helmet room on the left, and then silvers are like in the right one. That's the classic. That's what this felt like. I'm just mad that I missed it. It happened so fast. I'm looking at Ardub's fighting Lamble and Datapeg setting up for the fight, and I see the silvers in their inventory. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure both of you are fine with silverless. I mean, I know both of you are fine with silverless. Yeah, I saw that, the vanilla GT small off of the mini Helma. That's kind of nutty to see the key count being at like 8 moments ago. That's also something that I have to remember, is that when I'm restreaming these, it's not always a competitive mindset. Sometimes, oftentimes, it's just having fun. So I gotta remember that. I always forget that, because it's hard for me to turn that off. Because I've always done so much commentary for tournament races that I have to remember that these aren't necessarily meant to be played with this competitive mindset, but more just dicking around having fun. That's why anytime I restream Locke during these, I always have many questions, because he does some really weird stuff. But it's because he's usually playing the seed at like 3, 4 in the morning and just kind of doing whatever. Typically watching a VOD as well. Half paying attention. Yeah, of course, give it up to both these runners, Ardubs and Dataplet. Thank you so much again for letting me restream this lovely async. I'll be sure to link their Twitch channels as a YouTube comment when this eventually goes up on YouTube. But right now in Twitch chat, you can also find links to their channel if you want to go yell at them while they play Randos. See this Ganon fight. Gold Sword gonna be easy. This lovely async was brought to you by Sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. Dataplet having a much easier time with that gold sword. This pig gonna be dead soon. That's a dead pig. Get your GGs in chat for Dataplet. Nicely done. Dataplet, who has been in chat the whole time, I hope you had fun playing pots, drops, and shops. How would you review this seed and or this mode? How many Triforces out of 10? No you. Okay. Whoa! Slow down! Calm down! Dataplay's had enough. Oh baby, we zooming. 0 out of 10? Nailed it. Speedrun the credits real quick. That was the fastest part of this entire seed, was the credits. Well done. Congratulations. I do have to also congratulate you on your hilariously large collection rate. So wait, I mean, obviously you use the speed up in the emulator, but do you also hold the X button down, which does the natural speed up as well? So it was going super, super fast? Nah. Just a few more few more spins, put Ganon down. Oh, gotta get that red potion out. couple more, maybe? I can't count. Counting's impossible. There we go. Alright. Get your GGs in chat for R-dubs. Taking down the big pig with a nice 69.9 out of 920 collection rate. I think there were like 2 people that had the exact same collection rate, which is funny. Good job. Good job. Great job. Fantastic job from both runners. Thank you as well so much for letting me restream you. Before we wrap this up, let's just take a quick moment and read some comments about the scene from our runners today. Dataplet posted several Keck W's and one 3 Pepe Keck lol W. Very, very important. That's it. That was Dataplet's comment. Rdub said, I am surprised I did as well as I did, considering I've never done any of those modes, being the pots, drops, and chops. I know I missed a ton of items, and I don't know where some of the checks were. No punctuation. That was it. Hey, you did great, though. Both you guys did great.